All right, welcome to Shoponomics. My name is Matt, and this is Daniel.
Hey.
Hey there. This is a weekly podcast we do where you go through direct-to-consumer brands and basically kind of go through their websites and look at various marketing tactics they're using, look at ads, look at pop-ups. And today we're going to look at the brand called Shein. Daniel, have you used Shein before?
I have not, never heard of it, never seen it that I can recall.
Yeah. Same here. If you're listening to this and you're on a podcast platform, you can actually watch the video on Spotify or YouTube. So if you're just listening, there's video in this podcast as well. So jump over to Spotify and check out the video because we go through the design and point out different things. So it probably won't, if you're just listening to audio, it won't be as fun. Let's jump in.
Cool. Well, I have the site here opened up, and man, it hits you. There's just a lot happening as soon as you open up the site on your desktop. I mean, there's a million things to process when this comes up. Like, in my opinion, it's too much. But
yeah, same. I looked at the site earlier today. It's just hitting the users over the head with, we've got the call to action at the top. We got last call. We've got, mid-month double up, 2 times points plus 15% coupon. We've got the pop-up, which gives us 2 different discounts. So close that out. It's everywhere. Yeah, we've got the main header image.
Oh, and
so
I don't know if when I closed that. I closed the first one, and now you get another one. Oh.
Right.
Okay.
And then scroll down a little more. We've got 10% off, 20% off. Maybe that's their people that are on their site are all about kind of the discounts and the deals. And they are you're talking about getting a t-shirt for $9, $10. I mean, their pants are, really good value. So but definitely, I guess in short, I want to say that, it's just, I feel like it's too much for the user at the very, the very top of the website. So this was kind of cool. Stop on that flash sale, Daniel.
Okay.
So out of all the sites we've reviewed so far, this is episode 6. This is the first time we've seen this. So this is kind of cool.
Got a countdown.
Yep. Oh, and actually when I was on earlier, I think that second t-shirt, the black and white, I want to say it was like a little bit more. So as it's, time's winding down, the price is probably winding down as well.
Okay.
So,
but you want to wait to the last possible second.
Right. So, I like this. I like that they've, kind of show you what you're saving with that little yellow box indicator, and almost sold out. So there's definitely a sense of urgency to buy before you miss out on this opportunity. So, and we've got that timer right above it. So we've got 10 minutes. Is that 10 hours? 10 hours, 37? Yeah.
10 hours. Yep.
So I like that. We scroll down a little more. We've got more sales.
Sales everywhere.
I think this is out of the 6 episodes we've done so far, this definitely, I think they win the prize for the longest homepage.
So I'm about looks like around a third of the way down right now. Just so many different elements to look at. Look at the curved image here, border. Very odd. Another product carousel, this time without sale indicators.
And look at those again. Those prices are even the regular price are like. I mean, those are still amazing deals. Do we have the right monetary?
Yeah. Brand.
And
so
this,
they carry.
This one confused me a little bit. Obviously, it says brand wide discounts. So I wasn't sure. It almost looks, because they're so different from each other. It almost like, is this an ad? Is this going to take me to another site? But these are all just brands within Shein. Okay. But I think I would probably redo this area just to, not confuse the user. Because for on
Right.
first glance, I thought this is an ad to take me to another website.
Yep. Yeah, well, it looks like they are. I'm just hovering over the links here, and when I hover over SheGlam, the URL shows brands, so I would assume I'm going to, kind of a brand collection on this site. But when I hover over the next one, I'm getting a campaign URL directory.
Hmm.
So it doesn't appear that they're following the third one is a campaign directory. Looks like all of them are campaigns except the first one, SheGlam.
Hmm.
So internal, it could be internal within the site. I mean, it's definitely internal within the site, but it's interesting that the URL structure is a little different between the first one and the subsequent.
Yep. And this next kind of section of the site, this kind of confused me. Shein, is it Shein or Shein? Shein campaigns.
I don't know. Yeah, Shein is how I imagine it, but yeah, I'm not sure.
But yeah, like this drawing thing. Yeah, just I feel like we're
Mhm.
there's so much information to take in. So maybe after you've been a shopper for a while, you understand all these different
Yeah.
things. So
Oof. So much. Yeah, it's like.
and as far as those sliders go, read an interesting statistic this week that says 1% of people click those sliders on a homepage. So and that does take it's going to make your page load slower when you got all
Yep.
those images kind of rotating across. So
Yep.
style gallery, it's a little, I don't know. I mean, in my opinion, it's a little risque. I also, a couple sites ago, we saw a gallery that had a cool option where you could actually hover over and actually buy the item. It would take you right to the product page. So I thought that was kind of
Oops.
cool. So what's this one? You clicked on one and it just went to a
Oh,
gallery. Are you
I
able
thought.
to?
No, it takes me back 1 second. Let me get back there. So I thought these pill buttons at the bottom were like I could change the
Oh,
gallery above,
change.
but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, it took me directly somewhere else
Okay.
when I clicked on them. So yeah,
Got it.
yeah. I mean,
So
there's
yeah.
footer. In the footer, we've got kind of the standard. It's for this giant of a homepage, it's not that big of a footer. Kind of minimal links in the bottom.
Yep.
General what you would expect to see here. And the newsletter sign up and the social icons. We see they have a mobile app for Apple and Android. Also see these little icons over here in the bottom right, and not
Mm-hmm.
100% certain. I mean, this one is definitely the scroll up, but I'm not totally certain. What is
Yeah.
the? Okay, so this is an app icon to get some to download the app and get some sort of discount, and then play. I have no idea what this is going to do. Oh, it's going to play a
Oh,
video.
video.
Yeah, so a little wild. Like I wouldn't,
Yeah.
there's nothing to indicate that would happen there.
Right. I
But
wonder how
yeah,
many
it
times that
seems
button's
like
getting clicked. I mean, the app one makes sense as
yeah.
far as keeping the QR code off the site.
Hmm.
It's just going
Hmm.
to make it messier. But I like the footer. It's definitely simple. They've got a lot. It's a huge site, and they've consolidated it. So that's
Massive, yeah, yeah. There's just
yeah.
it's so much to take in.
Yeah, and then even their main navigation. How many is that? Like 10 or 12? It's a lot. And then we've got the navigation above
Yep.
that for different brands. And they even did. I was surprised to find home. You can get stuff for your sheets for your bed and all
Okay.
types of
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Yeah, so we've got.
Massive mega menu drop downs as well that are super saturated with options. I mean, when I see, I like forget where I am just seeing this. Like, what I have no idea what I hovered over to get here.
Right,
It's
right,
like a
right.
whole the menu drops down and you're in a whole nother world.
Yep.
Um, yeah, I mean, everything catches your eye, so nothing stands out, if you know what I mean.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, if you're putting sale at the top, in the middle, and all throughout, all kind of similar colors, it's just like you get used to it, and you're just like, you really want something to pop, you got to make it kind of a separate color, different than other colors that
Yeah.
you're using on the website.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I felt like they did that in a few places. Well, this black here, like these stand out. These designer, to me, they do at least just because they're
Hmm.
darker. We've got the semi-opaque like black here, and so that
Hmm.
section,
Hmm.
you know, to me, it stands out kind of more than anything. Everything
Hmm.
else is kind of pink and like uh, orange, um, and I don't, that the black section pops out to me in
Hmm.
a
Hmm.
sea of pink and orange and yellow.
Yep. Let's check out a product page.
If I can find one in all this, right? Let's see. Let's look at t-shirts, I guess. All right, so we're on a product category page right now, looking at t-shirts. And it's I mean, this is pretty standard. I mean, this seems pretty clean. Um, we've got different color selectors here that include the image from the t-shirt.
Hmm.
Um, so that's nice. It's not just a color, but it's an actual like thumbnail of the graphic on the t-shirt. But
Hmm.
we've got our filter over on the left. We can sort by a number of
Most
different,
popular. Yep.
yeah, or price low. What's the cheapest t-shirt you can get on this? Let's see. Cheapest t-shirt. Nope.
Oh, so this is on. Okay, yeah, $2. Wow.
$2 for a t-shirt. Yep. Um, so that's
So
cool. Yeah.
yeah, one thing I noticed that is different than some of the other sites we've reviewed so far is that these product images, they're all different kind of models, all different backgrounds. So I wonder if that was done
Hmm.
intentionally to kind of, as you're scrolling, you're kind of kind of forced to kind of figure out what you're interested in, because in the past, it's like usually there's a little more kind of consistency with kind of background. I mean, look at that one
Hmm.
girl's holding a cell phone, and in the orange there, and some have plain backgrounds, and some are so
Yeah.
yeah, it's all very different, and I'm sure
Yep.
they probably tested and figured
Hmm.
out that that works for them. And yeah, their product pictures almost, I mean, not to say that they're pretty decent pictures, but they're almost kind of remind me of
Like,
like user generated content almost, and they're a bunch of
yeah,
different
yeah.
models, so it's almost like I wonder
They
if
feel like
people relate more
glamour
to
shots
these
from like the
glamour
80s and
shots.
90s.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's jump into one.
All right, let's click on any random one. All
Speaking of
right, so we're on a
80s, there we go.
single, yeah, single product page here. Um,
I mean, do we get
so
free
I
shipping
guess,
on $3?
yeah, I don't know. We can try, we can see.
I know it
Giant
says right there. It says
breadcrumbs
standard
here.
shipping, free on orders for over $49. So we'd have to
Okay,
buy
so we'd have to buy 30 of these to get free shipping. Okay, yeah, but which it's what I mean, back to there's so much stuff here that it's so hard to see what you need to see to make a decision about buying.
Mhm.
Just because it's so full. Um,
Yeah.
I mean,
I do like
I
this
think it.
product picture though, or product page, as far as like boom, products like front and center. There's not a lot of, I mean, it's
Hmm.
the button add to bag. I don't know if I like the term add to bag. I'm more of like
Yeah.
I like buy now or add to cart. But maybe for women it's add to your shopping bag kind of thing.
Yeah,
Possibly.
yeah, they got
But
reviews,
yeah,
so get
reviews
good
are up there.
reviews.
Hmm.
Discount, you get your, how much you're saving. You can pick different sizes. I click on the size guide. Looks like they've got some sort of loyalty program set up, so where you earn points on every purchase in order to get a discount at a later date. Um, it's giving me shipping options.
So if
here,
we
which is
spend over
good.
100, 112, you got Express. Yeah, that's nice.
So we've got our description here. I don't like the extra scroll bar in the drop down. Those always kind of bug me if there's another scroll bar within a page.
Yeah, yeah.
But the information is there, so that's good. Size and fit. Again, here we've got a horizontal scroll bar now this time. So but the information is here. It's presented. If I was looking for it, I think I could find that. Then we get down to reviews. Pretty
So
standard here.
54, but they're showing 3. That's interesting.
Well, why are they showing 3? I guess to reduce
Keep the page size
length.
Yeah.
Cool. And then other people bought or other people were interested in. We've got that section.
That's like a little overboard for me. Like, just show one row,
Yeah.
People that viewed this also view these 50 other products.
Yes.
See that summer sale? I like that because it's like on this whole page. That's like
it stands
that's the
out.
one little. It stands out, and that's kind of what we were talking about earlier. As far as space around it.
Space around it. Yep.
It calls focus and attention right to it. So that's
that's
how we would like to see it everywhere.
Related searches. So I didn't search for anything, but I don't know if searches is the right word for that. I feel like related products, maybe.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. This is a paisley and floral print mock neck tee, but I don't see anything like tribal inspired, really. So I'm not sure. This seems kind of random to me down here.
Click it. Let's see what happens.
It doesn't seem to be related to the product that I was looking at. I mean, there are patterns. I don't know that I would call that tribal inspired, but
right.
Yeah. So just kind of, and I guess these are all like patterns. That seems to be what they have in common. A lot of paisley. So I would say, I would have included paisley there instead of tribal.
So it's interesting on these category pages, they are kind of using, there are a couple different images kind of in there throughout the products that they're kind of, ones they're pushing a survey, they're doing a little Shein X shop now. So we haven't really, I don't think we've really seen that.
Yeah, it's like fed into the list of products. They've got some other banner for a specific purpose every once in a while.
Yeah, which is good. Maybe not.
Break it up.
Yeah, break it up. All right. Well, there's times we could spend hours and hours go through. But let's jump into mobile. So this is going to be our first session where Daniel's going to have to kind of switch devices, and so we can, in the browser you can size it down to mobile, but it doesn't always show you kind of the true mobile experience. So we're going to pull up another program that can give us there we go. So now we are looking at same homepage. We're on, I guess the iPhone.
Yep. iPhone 13 Pro.
Nice.
So the first thing that I see just on mobile, and I'm not sure if it's like translated properly in this, because it is getting blown up to show here. But like the text on these banners is very tiny. The button shop now in the top pink banner is so small that like I don't know that my fingers could like pick that out from the shopping cart and heart and magnifying glass. It's just so tiny. In the hamburger menu, very tiny. Some things seem like they're properly sized, but like first return on us, I mean, that's US only, is got to be like a 2-pixel font or something. It's so
okay,
so small. And then underneath that, the share. Whoops, oops, I didn't mean to click on that. Share and earn, download app, flash sale. Like those are just on mobile. They're very,
Tiny.
very small. Yeah, yeah. The
So
banner
that's why they're
seems to,
probably pushing people to get the mobile, get
yeah,
the app.
yep. The banner, it looks like they pretty much used the same banner they're using on the desktop. And so that curved text is extremely small and hard to read. Like I can see the big 70, up to 70% off, act fast, but beyond that, I really can't make out the text on the curve on, both of those pictures.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah. So on
um,
mobile, you definitely, when you've got kind of slider campaign images like that, or not even sliders, but just campaign kind of banners that are desktop. I mean, ideally, in an ideal world, you would also have a mobile version of that would be much different, square
yeah.
probably. So
Yeah, like these category lists here, I would probably, I mean, I feel like again, these are very small. So I would probably go with maybe three columns or even 2 columns just to, I mean, these are carousels. And so, everything's there, but it's just so small that I feel like I would have gone with maybe 3 visible rather than 4, just to make them a little bigger. So you can click on the thing you are trying to click on. But everything's here. It's just, I mean, to me, this is
it's
not
small.
yeah, that's a problem. I'm sure their
It,
mobile app is probably fine, but this,
yeah, and maybe that's why they've just decided, like, look, we have our app. If people want to
yeah,
get the app, and they probably incentivize people to get the app too at some point, maybe in their emails, drip kind of email series, encourage people to, get an extra 10% off if you use the app. And then once people are using the app, they just, just use that going forward. I mean, I use the Amazon app all the time.
hmm yeah. Let's see
So yeah,
here.
this category page is pretty.
Clicking into a product here. It looks like a carousel format for the product photos. So
Okay.
that's something I feel like you don't see too often. It's usually the single product photo with thumbnails, and so it has taken that and turned it into a carousel, which I think works for this. Again, very small. Like everything is just um, far too small for the mobile format.
Yep.
And going back to the other people also viewed, I'm like going through 50 products here of like other people also viewed,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
they didn't make any changes here to like the logic on how many products to display on mobile. So it's just, yeah, it seems almost never ending. But it looks like maybe I'm almost to the bottom. Yes. And so here we get to the bottom, we see related searches. So this on the previous page when we were on desktop, it was like tribal something, which didn't make any sense to me. But this makes a lot more sense. Like these options here seem to be realistic. And then we see the footer here. So
Yep.
we've got that add to bag because I'm on a product page. So I like that add
That's
to bag
good.
at the bottom.
Yeah.
The register and get 15% off. That's great. The footer, that information is, I don't even know what just happened. I clicked on shipping info and it like took me to the page. So, oh, I'm not
And real
scrolling
quick,
all the
while
way.
we're on there, the first return on us, does that mean you could
You
return it
free
and then
returns like one time.
one time? So if you second time you get it, you're sorry, maybe you're paying for it the next time, I guess. Paying for the shipping. I guess
Yeah,
that
shipping is
people
free
would.
on your first return for any order.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But it looks like, yeah,
All
you've
right.
got to pay a $7.99 shipping fee. But it looks like they have all the information here if you want to do that. So that's good. Yeah, I was trying to get down to see the footer on mobile. Just, I mean, I'm not sure how many people actually click the footer, but that back to
Mhm.
top arrow on mobile
Mhm.
is kind of in the way of the other things. Like, I might be interested in learning about how to pay, but I have
Mhm.
no way to click on that really because I have got to like drag. I've got to
Oh,
drag to
right.
get access to it. Um, so anyway, the footer. Again, I feel like most users, typical users, probably aren't clicking on any links in the footer on their mobile devices, but it would be good if you could, and this arrow is
Yeah.
like blocking
Mhm.
it. So um, yeah, yeah, and the menu, the navigation menu, on desktop, it was so big. I guess here they've added a lot of
Kind of footer
additional
nav.
information. Yeah, exactly. From the footer, they've taken that and put it in the slide out navigation. So that makes sense. Um, but yeah, these sale, we see kind of that super nav items. These items were in the main drop down on desktop, and so
Mm.
here they're all in the slide out navigation. So I think it's fun. I mean, the slide out navigation I like what they did there. They feel like it was a lot easier actually to digest that like visually than on
Mhm. Mhm.
desktop with just like an explosion of like offers and everything around you when you
Mm.
hover over a menu item. So
Yep.
yeah. Anything else you want to see on
Yeah.
mobile?
No, I think that's it. Let's get into ads.
All right, let's see.
So yeah, every week we typically will look at Facebook, Instagram ads as well. And yeah, if you didn't know, you can go to just Google Facebook ad library and you can type in a specific advertiser and or category and find out what people are up to. So it's a pretty cool tool. We use it when we're doing competitor analysis for our clients. And
Mhm.
yeah, it's really cool that I just only discovered this embarrassingly a couple months ago.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, a lot of
So yeah,
fresh
what do we?
ads. Yeah,
Yep,
a
and those
lot of
are
fresh
you
ads.
could yep you could see when they're launched. So these were launched when yeah just recently or today actually is that today? Yeah,
Yeah,
15th,
June
June 15th.
15th. Yep, yep. Yeah, so I mean, one of the just looking at this and like having gone to their site and seeing their kind of very low price point. I mean, it seems like that's the draw is like you can get some very uh, inexpensive clothing here at this online store, and so the cost for ads has to be a pretty big chunk of the cost of the product. Um,
Right.
so, and it's the lower the cost of the product, the higher the percentage of of money that you have to invest to sell it. Um,
Hmm.
and so
Hmm.
that would be concerning to me if I were advertising for this cheap of a product. But they would know
Yeah, like
things
that.
like the lifetime value of a customer. Do people
Hmm.
order one thing typically, or are they filling up their cart to get the free shipping? Um, so driving people to
Right.
buy more items, like that's going to make that advertising um, budget go further. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
and yeah, follow up campaigns to make sure people who bought something last week or maybe they're considering buying something to go along with that. And I'm sure there's probably drip campaigns set up to remind people that Sheen or Shine or however you pronounce it is around if they want to make another purchase sometime soon. So um, yeah, like loyal customers, I feel like is probably what they're trying to get rather than one time one time purchases. Yeah, it looks like all of these started on June 15th. We're seeing, yeah, a lot still June 15th. I mean, these are the most ads that we've seen running launched on a single day for quite a while. Um, Let's see.
All right. Well, I don't know if you noticed, Daniel, I stepped out for a second. My internet went down.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought it was a little quiet, but I'm just scrolling here through the ads, and we finally got to the last push, which was June 12th, so 3 days ago.
Okay.
Um, I mean, it's
Yeah, you know
just
what? It's one thing I found that
so
was
many.
interesting looking at these ads, because you're right, the price point is so low. Like, I feel like, I mean, you see it kind of down there in the bottom corner, left corner of the ad where they do show the price, but I wonder why it's not highlighted more, even on the image, or just,
Yeah,
yeah, it's interesting. But
yeah, because their product photos not really ads. It's more product photos.
right, yep. Or do they have any like more kind of ad type? Did we
I
see
saw
any?
one.
Or
Yeah, over here.
okay,
Over
yep.
here on the right, there's a big sale and new arrival. So that's the more typical ad. I don't know if
So more
this is like
lifestyle. They're just kind of showing the product.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, but that was the first one that was different. Yeah, but so many, and here's a
Oh, there
few
we go.
more.
70% off.
Yeah,
So one thing that we talk about with ads is kind of, the design being consistent with, the website. And I would say for
hmm
these, they are not. You're clicking these ads, and then you're getting to their website, and you're just like, whoa, like, am I even on the right site now?
yeah.
So
The website is a lot. It's a lot,
yeah.
and you know what? I mean, honestly, it reminds me. I've looked at a lot of uh, themes and like theme templates, and it seems like uh, just loaded up in these theme templates that people sell for various content management systems or e-commerce stores. Um, they just load everything up so you can see all of the available like um, elements that you might be able to have on your web page. And this
Mm-hmm.
particular site looks like they went with all of them. Uh, they
Let's
just
do it
used
all.
every tool in the that they had at their disposal and threw it all on the homepage. And every
Yep.
element is just loaded in. So it's
And yeah, I
yeah,
mean, this is a huge brand. They're making,
yeah,
millions of dollars a month possibly on these
yeah,
products. So they're not, if they were to tone it down, they might make more, but they're doing fine. I mean, look at that, 25
yeah,
million followers on Instagram.
yeah, yeah, crazy.
So
Yeah. So maybe they don't have to worry about how it looks so much. People are obviously buying the product, so they're getting what they want from their direct to consumer channel there.
yep,
That one.
yep. Um, I guess that is all. Maybe scroll down a little bit on Instagram here. Yeah, so this was also interesting. It almost kind of reminded me of some of their products, like the categories where they're just
Yeah.
kind of different models, different backgrounds, so
hmm
not very kind of consistent.
Yeah.
Um, but maybe that seems to, maybe that's kind of their style.
Yep. Yeah. I was just looking at
So
their
yeah, we got
Facebook
that
as
Facebook
well.
top banner too, and that goes,
Right.
we saw that right on the homepage, so that's
hmm
keeping it consistent there. And yeah, the pictures are very, can be a little
Racy.
racy. Yes, that's a good. I like that word.
Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
that was a pretty
that's
good
amazing.
video.
That's amazing. Can we buy that dog on their website?
Yes, exactly. Can we get that dog? And
Awesome. Well, I
that's it.
think that is it today. So yeah,
Yeah.
if you've got a site you'd like us to kind of dive into, and leave a comment on one of the various platforms, and yeah, we'll do that. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. And this is again Shoponomics, and my name is Matt. This is Daniel, and we do a weekly deep dive on various D2C brands. So join us. Thank you.
Thank you.